Watch someone's face the next time they tell you something isn't a big deal. Watch closely. Not their words, their face. There's a flicker. It lasts less than half a second. You almost certainly missed it. But the real answer is far stranger than a simple flicker. Your face runs a second conversation you never agreed to have, one you can barely control. When you tell a small lie, "I'm fine, traffic was awful," something happens on your face that has nothing to do with what you're saying. It happens to children. It happens to poker players who've trained for years not to react. Is anyone actually immune to this? In the 1960s, psychologist Paul Ekman was studying facial expressions across cultures. Buried in old film footage, one clip stopped him cold. A woman named Mary told hospital staff she felt much better. She smiled. She asked for a weekend pass to visit family. Staff believed her until she later admitted she'd planned to take her own life the moment she left. Ekman went back through the footage frame by frame. There it was, a fraction of a second. Buried inside her calm smile was a flash of raw anguish, gone almost as fast as it appeared. He called it a microexpression, an emotional signal so brief that normal viewing simply skips over it. Why would her face do that if she'd already decided what to say? Because your face and your mouth don't answer to the same boss. Your mouth is run by the parts of your brain you consciously control. Your face is wired more directly into older, faster emotional circuits. When you feel something, that feeling tries to reach your face first. Your conscious mind has to catch it and smooth it over. Most of the time, it wins. Not always. That's the flicker. That's the leak. Ekman eventually cataloged 7 expressions he considered universal, present across every culture he studied. Anger, disgust, fear, happiness, sadness, surprise, contempt, each with its own signature, firing the same way whether you grew up in Tokyo or rural Papua New Guinea. So why doesn't everyone see them? A micro-expression typically lasts somewhere between 1/25th and 1/5 of a second. Blink and you'll miss it. Most people are watching a mouth, not eyes, which is exactly where the signal is strongest and shortest. Here's where it gets stranger. Decades later, psychologist Bella DePaulo asked ordinary people to keep a diary of every lie they told over a week. Not dramatic betrayals, the small social kind. Nice haircut, I'm not mad. What she found was that lying wasn't rare at all. It was constant, woven into ordinary conversation as a kind of social lubrication, which should make you a little uneasy about your own week. If lying that casual is happening constantly, the flicker Ekman found isn't some rare tell from a police interrogation. It's happening in your kitchen, on video calls, every time you tell a coworker their idea is interesting. You'd think spotting a liar should be easy then. Just watch the eyes. Except researchers found something humbling. Psychologist Leanne Tenbrinka compared people who consciously tried to catch a lie against people who simply reacted on instinct. The people trying hardest, staring, analyzing every twitch, did barely better than chance. The people who weren't consciously trying, who let their gut guide them, often did noticeably better. Why would trying harder make you worse at this? Because a micro-expression isn't meant to be studied. It's meant to be felt. Your conscious brain is bad at catching split-second signals. Your older, faster emotional brain is better, but it doesn't explain itself in words. It just leaves you an uneasy feeling you can't quite justify. That gut feeling isn't superstition. It might be your own emotional circuitry catching what your conscious mind can't process fast enough to name. So what does this mean about you, having told at least one small lie already this week? It means your face has been leaking information the whole time, in flashes too brief for most people to consciously register. The story you tell yourself that you're a decent poker face was probably never entirely true. Somebody's older brain circuitry likely caught something. They just couldn't tell you what. It also means real lying was never the sweaty-palmed suspect avoiding eye contact under bright lights. Real lying is smaller than that, quieter. It lives in the space between "I'm fine" and the flash across your face that says otherwise, gone before either of you can name it. The next time you soften the truth, even about something as small as whether you liked the meal, pay attention to the half-second before the words leave your mouth. Something moves. It always does. You've simply never been fast enough to catch it in the mirror. And the next time someone tells you it's fine, that nothing's wrong, Don't just listen to what they're saying. Watch their face, not their words. There's a flicker. It lasts less than half a second. This time you might actually catch it.